What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing another tier list in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So lads, this is going to be lads, the tier list of the best small forwards. We're only going to be going over primary small forwards, not going to be going over secondary small forwards or, well, yeah, there's only primary and secondary positions. I wouldn't be that surprised if this is the year they bring in tertiary positions, but you just never know. But yeah. Anyway, before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. You have more MyTEAM content here than anywhere else. If you guys want to learn about how to play the game mode of MyTEAM, especially no money spent, this is the place for you. So yeah, anyway, now let's get on to the players. So these are the players we have in the tier list. And first up on this list is Harrison Barnes. So Harrison Barnes in this game is okay. So his Evo card, he actually gets pretty good stats wise. Again, 79 speed, 83 ball. He gets a silver limitless takeoff. His defense is okay. His post moves are good, but like everything about him just screams meh. His release is meh. His dribbling is meh. His player build is pretty meh. He kind of reminds me of a worse version of a guy we'll talk about a little bit later that I don't particularly like. I'm gonna go, honestly, I think it's a C tier, maybe lower for Harrison Barnes. I don't like the card. So then we've got Jamario Moon. Jamario Moon, normally in 2K, Jamario Moon gets a decent 3-ball and is fast and can dunk. In this game, he's fast and can dunk, but he doesn't have a 3-ball. His lateral quickness is 79, which is okay. He's 6'8", so he's decent. Like, if he had even a 75 3-ball, he'd be alright. Because his jump shot's chicken. He can't really dribble. I mean, Jamario Moon, I think I'll have to put Jamario Moon down here in D tier. Honestly, I'm going to have to put him there. I don't mind Jamario Moon, but I think D tier is the right spot for him. So next up, we have got Mike Miller. Mike Miller with his Evo gets 74 speed. He gets his 85 3-ball. He gets his 87 draw foul. Good steal rating. His lateral quickness is still terrible, though. Yeah, I get it. He's 6'8", can't play the 2. He'd be a very tall 2 guard if he could play there. Base 22, he's chicken. Dude can't dribble. Can't really play defense. He's just a catch and shoot player. And there are much better guys in the game than Mike Miller for that. So Mike Miller is going to end up down here into D tier. Next up is the promo Andrew Wiggins card. So this guy right here is, you obviously can only get him in a promo pack. He's 100 times better than that buggy from last year. 85 speed, 6'8", small forward, 79 3-ball, 95 dunk, 85 speed. He can get quick first step. He has good lateral, no clamps, he still plays good defense, decent ball handling. Wiggins behind the back, which is okay. And base 22, which is chicken. Andrew Wiggins becomes one of the best wings in the game. Not the best wing, I don't believe, but he becomes one of the best. I'm going A tier with Andrew Wiggins. I think A tier is the right spot for him. And I think that is a completely fair place. Then we got Anthony Edwards. This guy is good. 86 speed, 79 3-ball, 86 acceleration, 75 lateral, 95 driving dunk. He is good, lads. He is really good. Quick first step on Hall of Fame as well. He's got posterizer on, so not quick first step on Hall of Fame, quick first step on bronze as well, which is good. If I do start calling things Hall of Fame badges, it's just literally, I'll have that trained out of myself in a couple of weeks. It's just habit from 2K21. But again, not the greatest behind the back, but a very solid jump shot in base 80 and a really just good dunking wing. So for me, Anthony Edwards, I think he's splitting them. He's going B tier. I do genuinely like that card, so I think, yeah, B tier is fine. So we got Austin Carr. Austin Carr is a little very undersized, small forward, but he can't play the 2. 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 75 3-ball. But he's got a good dunk, good ball handle, but he can't play defense. Like, with his duo with LeBron, he still can't play defense. He just becomes a better shooter. Yes, is he chicken? Yes. Eddie Jones jump shot. I'm almost certain, yeah. It's literally Eddie Jones jump shot. But, I mean, if you're asking me where I'm putting Austin Carr, I'm thinking worthless. I'm thinking worthless. He's slow. He can't shoot that well. See, not he's slow. He can't play defense, can't shoot that well, and small. He's kind of fast, so I'm going to go worthless for him. I know someone's going to say, oh, I use his duo with LeBron. It's brilliant, but like, I mean, LeBron sucks as well. Okay, so Bernard King, 86 3-ball, 83 acceleration, 83 speed, 69 3-ball, only 76 lateral. I mean, he plays well in the post, I guess. Base 5 is really good, but he can't shoot anyway. I mean, he can hit. I think base 5 for me is putting him, like, he's Jamario Moon. He's Jamario Moon with a post game. That's about it. And he can't even get post or post spin technician above bronze. He's Jamario Moon with a bit of a post game. And that is where he is going. So then we got Bob Dandridge, Mr. Consistency. He does everything okay. Dandridge, look at how well rounded stats are. 2695 is good. A lot of good badges on bronze. A good perimeter defense, good interior, good steal, good speed, good strength, good stamina. His upper is horrific. He's got literally James Worthy jump shot. I don't, like, it's horrific, but I actually shoot really well with James Worthy. So I'm actually not going to hold this too far against him. I'm probably putting him one tier higher than most people would. I think most people have him in D. I'm going to put Dandridge in C. I actually don't mind Dandridge at all. I think he is very, very solid. Then we got Chris Mullen. This guy is underrated. I don't care what anyone says. He can't play defense, sure. But, like, he shoots the damn lights out. 22 lefty shot. A lot of the shooting badges, yeah, he doesn't play defense, but neither does most of the guys that I have on the list right now. So I'm going to go with C tier for him, just because of how well he shoots the ball. Is he great? No. Is he C tier? Yes. So next we've got Chuck Person. Chuck Person's a great player. Like, he is super underrated. Like, he doesn't have the greatest lateral, but his player build means he plays a little bit better defense than he should. He's 6'8". I would use him as a small ball 4. More than anything. He's so cash. Whatever this release is, I was like, it's 30. It's Eddie Jones. So no, it's Scotty base. What? 31's Eddie Jones. Sorry. He's so chicken. Maybe Scotty's going to be chicken this year because I've been shooting around, like, I've been playing with him in draft and he's unbelievable. 86 3 ball. He's just good at everything. Chuck Person, huge player build. B tier. Then we have got Dale Ellis. So this is where, like, this is the first time we look at a card and you're like, okay, this is either going A or S. Dale Ellis shoots the lights out. Half catch and shoot. 93 3 ball. Ray base. He does nothing else. He's not terrible on defense. He does nothing else but shoot. And I cannot... He's the best shooter in the game. He's literally the best shooter in the game, but he can't do anything else other than shoot. So for me, I'm going to put him in A tier. I'm going to put him in A. I think you can argue S. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick with A tier for now. So next we've got Daniela Galinari. I'm going to just say this right now. I have not used Daniela Galinari this game. I've used his base set card in draft once. I've not used this Galinari at all. I don't know how you get him. He's got a cold zone in the corner. He's the only player this year I've seen with a cold zone. 84 3-pointer, 72 speed, 68 lateral. That's 6'10". Good post game. I mean, he's just a stretch. He's just a very average stretch 4, isn't he? Who can't play at the 4. Okay, D. I'm putting him in D tier. He's gonna get ran around a small forward. I mean, he is 6. No, he's a 6'10" small forward that can shoot. I'm gonna put him C tier. Now we've got a great player coming up right now. Danny Granger. So Danny Granger, 6'9", 7'1" wingspan. And play small forward, power forward. 91 3 ball, 86 acceleration, 79 lateral is decent, 80 driving dunk, good post game. He's got catch and shoot, corner specialist, and mismatch expert on silver. Gold sniper, base 29, which is really good. Not a great dribbling, but Granger, get up to S tier. You're our first S tier player right now. And now we have got the most controversial one pick that I'm going to make. And this is my tier list. Darius Miles, S tier. This is going to be the most controversial one. Because most people would say Dale Ellis above Darius Miles. But I'm saying Darius Miles S tier. You guys have seen, like, if you guys have seen me use Darius Miles, you guys know that this guy is just God for me. My Darius Miles is different. His ability to get every badge in the game is one of the just craziest things about this card. So, you don't need to give him... Everyone might be saying, oh, give him the likes of quick first step. I mean, that helps. That helps. You give him this... He's already got limitless takeoff. Get that up to gold. Like, if you can find a way to get limitless takeoff up to gold, he doesn't get blocked half as much. Like he still gets caught with like if he cocks it back, getting blocked from behind, like the animation in previous years, but he doesn't get the weird 2K22 chase down animations. And this badge right here, he can get post spin technician and mouse in the house. You give him these 2 badges and maybe Grace under pressure, but you give him these 2 badges right here and he just destroys everybody. And use him as a screen man. Like if you're play him at small forward, use him to set the screens, get the switches onto a point guards, and he destroys them. As well as that, if you can give him there's unstrippable, give him unstrippable as well, because that is a big badge as well. If you give him unstrippable, actually you only give him 3, so unstrippable, post spin technician, and then I gave my one clamps. You don't need to, but it works fine. If you give him clamps, he becomes one of the best on-ball defenders in the game. 6'9", 82 lateral, 85 speed. He's chicken. Brook Lopez base on normal, good behind the back. He's got 85 3 ball, 85 driving dunk. Yeah, he's got a bad post game. That doesn't matter. He's still just gonna spin and dunk on everybody. As Darius Miles is a dominant force in this game. He really is. But then the next player is Glenn. And Glenn versus Granger is a tough one. Like Glenn, 85 lateral, 90 driving dunk, goal quick first step. He's like, he's nearly he's on Granger level, base 29. Very similar dribble stakes to Granger. He's Granger with a slightly worse player build. I'm gonna put Glenn in S. I don't have Glenn, which is very annoying, but I'm gonna put Glenn in S tier. I think he's fantastic. Then we get Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice shoots. That's it. I mean, he can shoot, and that's literally it. He has to go with Mike Miller. Like, he's not the great... Like, he's not... It's not like he's as good at shooting as Chuck Person. Or he's as good an all-around card as Bob Dandridge. Heck, these C and D tiers are interchangeable. It's not like he's as good a shooter even as Chris Mullen. He's kind of like Chris Mullen, but worse. So then we got Gus Gerard. And this guy right here, I think is again, he's another SRA hovering player. But he's fast. He plays really good defense. He comes with clamps. Comes with quick first step on bronze. Has got a really okay release. Base 17. It's easy to green. I think it's a little bit slow. Like, dodged behind the back. Fast twitch as well. Good dunk, or decent dunker. 82 speed ball. Good ball handling. For me, I think he's that little bit off Glenn. As much as I would love to say he's S tier, because I have him and I don't have Glenn. And I also don't think he comes into my team above Darius Moss. Again, I have both of these guys. I'm running Darius Moss first. But yeah, that's a... And I still don't even think he's the best in this tier. For me, this tier goes Gus at 2, Dale at 1, Wiggins at 3. But the gap between S and A is way closer than the gap between A and B. Like, the gap between B and Austin Carr is smaller than the gap between Anthony Edwards and Andrew Wiggins. Like, these two tiers are in a league of their own. Okay, so next up, we've got Jalen Rose. This guy is not a card I'm that big a fan of. So, 77 3 ball, 80 speed, 69 lateral. Again, and he gets quick first step and a bunch of silver badges. Dude plays no defense at all. He can he's a pro 5 behind the back. He's not terrible. He's really not. But, again, I used him and he's okay at best. C tier. Then this guy stinks. Jamal Wilkes stinks. Like, 73 3 ball, a shockingly bad release. Yeah, he plays defense and comes with some defensive badges and can dunk, but now for what he is, he's shocking. I think I have to put him on this tier. But like, it's a diamond. I was about to say it's a diamond being ranked below some other players, but man, that is how big a gap there is between these top two tiers. I legitimately hate Wilkes. And I think he actually has to... I think in terms of, like, just being fair, he has to go into B tier. And I hate him. I hate that card with a passion. And he's going into B tier right there. So now we get Jamal Marshman. Jamal Marshman, 78 speed. He's got 79 3 ball, 74 lateral. Base 1, which is, meh. He kind of like worse Jerry Stackhouse. But he's got a better player build. 73 sweet ball, 78 ball handle. I mean, he's probably C, like... Probably somewhere in C tier. And that's probably the most fair place to put Jamal Mashburn. So then we've got Jaron Jackson. So Jaron Jackson's a shooter, but he does nothing else. He's got 70 speed, 69 lateral, 70 driving dunk. Like, I put Roger Mason in, like, C tier. Like, base 20 is a decent release. Because I liked Roger Mason as far as the ammo rewards go. But I mean, I'm sorry, Jaron Jackson's worthless. He is worthless. There are some, like, I'll always say, if you're playing offline, Andre Roberson's fine to run. If you are playing, even, like, and you're starting out the game, Roger Mason, John Barry, and Darren Collison are fine to run. And Jaron Jackson's worthless. He is worthless. So then we got Jerome Kersey next. Jerome Kersey can't really shoot the ball. His release is okay. Base 7. It's Saric release. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, I was about to say, I was trying to think whose release that wasn't previously. Like, I'm thinking of Jerome Kersey in 2K20. His Evo card. His Evo card was a god in 2K20. That's all I'm going to say. But he's got 73. He's slow when he can't shoot. I get it. He's got good lateral. Doesn't even come with clamps. But he's slow when he can't shoot. Like, get into D tier. Like, he's 6'7". Got a decent player builds. Keeping him off the top. But you're going into D tier. Now we got colossal Julius Irving. The biggest lie in all of my team is that this guy has got a 76 rated three-pointer. I'm not sure what's a bigger lie. Him having a 76 rated or Jalen Green having an 80 rated. But he hits everything. He's got limitless takeoff on Hoff, which is actually a really good patch to have, especially the way I play. Again, you guys know I play this weird tactic where I use my guards always as screeners. Like, a lot of the time I will even be dribbling the ball with my center if I'm running Bob Pettit and run my guards as screeners. You guys have seen how just unorthodox the way I play is. And that limitless takeoff badge is so important. Because literally, if you use guards as a screener, it literally means if they switch onto a point guard and he gets the ball, you just press square and it's a dunk every time. He's got 84 lateral. Again, can get clamps. Has got a great driving dunk. Dr. J, I mean, I'm going to put Dr. J in A tier. But if you want to argue him up in S, to be honest, you can argue any of these guys in A tier up to S. That is how good some of these guys are. Now to a low-rated token reward who's not a garbage man, Jermaine Jones. Jermaine Jones. 79 3 ball, 79 speed, 84 or 83 lateral quickness, 80 driving dunk. As well as that, he's got base 25, which is, give or take, like, it's okay. But it's pretty quick. And he's got a really, really wide player build at 6'8". Jermaine Jones is good. Like, Jermaine Jones, I think he's on the level of Chuck Person. I really do. I really do think he's on the level of Chuck Person. He's like, imagine Bob Dandridge, but 2 inches taller with a better release. I get it, he doesn't have the greatest badges, but player build and stats, badges don't mean as much this year as they did in other years. Yes, they still matter. Yes, they still mean a lot, but they don't quite mean as much. So then we got Kawhi's. So this base set Kawhi, 73 ball, 73 speed. Yeah, he's a mediocre defender, but I mean, I think just Ray Allen base alone puts him in D tier, not F tier or worthless tier. But this Kawhi right here, lads, 83 speed, 90 lateral, gold clamps, half off ball pest. Yeah, he doesn't get goal catch and shoot, but still, that on silver's fine. He can get silver sniper, 83 pointer, chicken man Ray Allen release. He has his own behind the back, which is great. He actually has a half decent post game. Kawhi, S tier for Kawhi. I can confidently put him there. So now, Kelly Chapuca. This guy right here. He is the diamond for on the way to Carmelo Anthony. 89 3 ball. Base 35, which is... Oh, it's Drazen. That's actually a pretty good release. What's his upper? It's literally his Drazen release. He's just way better Drazen Petrovic. 89 3 ball, so he can shoot from everywhere. Silver sniper. His lateral quickness isn't the greatest, but it's not horrific. I think at 6'6", Kelly Chapuca is... He's either worse than A or best in B. I'm going to put him best in B, but he's either... I'm going to move some of these tiers around because no way you can have Jamal Wilkes and Kelly Chapuca in the same tier. I'm trying to think who's bad. He's very bad and he's bad. As much as I love Bob Dandridge, I'm going to move Bob Dandridge down. I'm going to move Harrison Barnes down because his release is garbage. I'm going to move you down, I move you down. That looks better. And that keeps Kelly Chapuca as the best in B and not having him in the same tier as that garbage man Jamal Wilkes. Now a guy who I actually initially thought was going to be better than Jermaine Jones in the Sapphire token markets, Kelly Oubre. 82 speed, 82 acceleration, 82 three-pointer. Decent-ish lateral. Not a lot of badges. Again, only 5 silvers, 4 bronze. But good release. Decent shooter. I think putting him in D tier is fair. I don't think he's most definitely not worthless. He is definitely not worthless, but I think D tier is fair. Then we got Kevin Durant, and this one is very tough because I cannot see any situation where anyone's going to use the duo anymore. Like, he still gets okay with the duo. He gets like fast switch and stuff, but like, he's slow. He can't really shoot, and he can't play defense. As much as I would love to say Kevin Durant is better than this, I'm putting Kevin Durant down here in worthless tier. I hate having to do it, but Kevin Durant, for me, this specific version of Kevin Durant is worthless. He's absolutely worthless. So then we have got Kiki Vandeweghe. So Kiki Vandeweghe, 71 speed, only an 83 ball, 72 lateral. I get it, he's got shooting badges. Base 42, I'm pretty sure he's the only player in the game with that release. He's got decent-ish dribble moves, but he can't really run with it. I think he's going into the sniper category of very good shooters in D tier. I don't think I can justify putting him above D tier. And we got Larry Keenan. If Larry Keenan had a 69 three-pointer, I think he would have been the most taken diamond above Kyrie Irving. Actually, no, Kyrie suits so many people. I think he would have been taken a lot more. Because his defense, look at his badges. Like, he only gets 13 golds, 4 silvers, 2 bronze. Like, that's not a lot of badges. He's got only a 59 three-pointer. Yes, he plays really good defense. Yes, his player build's exceptional. Yes, he's fast. Yes, he dunks on everybody. He can't shoot. He can't shoot, and I'm looking at him like, especially with the badges, I'm looking, is he any better than Jamal looks? I don't think so. And this is a guy with a plus 10 three-pointer, because a 69 three-point rating basically means that you can bump it up to kind of like 79, and then it becomes good. But a 59 three-pointer, even that boost up to 69, is very, very tough. Yeah, I don't mind his release, but Larry Keenan, for me, I'm going C tier. I'm going C tier for him. Then we have got a horrific card. A horrific card in LeBron James. He's not fast. He's not good going to the basket. He's not a great dunker. LeBron James in-game is just terrible. So for me, LeBron James is going into... He's going right beside Kevin Durant in worthless. He's shocking. He is shockingly bad in-game. So then we got one of my favorite players from the old days. One of my favorite players from NBA 2K21 for his time. It is the great Lionel Simmons. And this year's Lionel Simmons can't really do anything. Can't shoot. Can't play defense. Can't run. Like, this is one of the worst Emerald cards in the game. Like, he's got an 80 driving dunk, but how the hell is he meant to get to the basket? Yes, he's got bronze Beyblade. They didn't even give him... They changed his release. 22 is a great release. Don't get me wrong. But they legitimately changed his release from last year. So, Lionel Simmons, you are a garbage man. You are an absolute garbage man. And for that reason, you're going to get moved back up into D tier. And you're going to stay in... base 5 puts him in at a worthless tier. Because there are some bad players we've seen right here. There are some bad players. Like, some of these guys really are not great. Like, even Lou Hudson. 80... Oh, I did not realize his 3 was 88. Man, he's chicken. His release is unbelievable. He's at 22. Like, half the players on this list have 22. 82 lateral, 83 driving dunk, 81 speed. No real badges, but still. Man, I'm putting Lou Hudson B. He's definitely one of the lower ones in B, but I'm definitely on B tier with Lou Hudson. Then we've got set shot 4, Michael Finley. Finley has the weirdest upper ever to go with set shot 4. Yes, he's got good stats and stuff. Not good defense. But that upper is disgusting. Like, I can get away with set shot 4 on, like, Richard. Because Richard is a really good upper. I cannot get away with set shot 4 on Finley. Finley is D tier. He's horrific. Then we've got Paul George. So Paul George is he's another interesting card. He is a very, very interesting player because he's 6'9" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's so slow though. Yes, his release is good, but like 59 speed. And even his duo doesn't give him above 59 speed. He's decent lateral. I think Paul George is going to be spectacular in the game this year. I think this card is a garbage man. So, PG, you're getting down there in worthless tier. So we got Paul Pressey. Pressey's one of those guys that's never really good in 2K, is he? 83 offense, 88 defense overall, 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, 79 speed, 79 acceleration, 82 mid-range, 72 three-pointer, 89 driving dunk, 89 lateral. Like, he plays defense. He plays really good defense at that. But he's kind of undersized, and again, just like every player in this game has base 22. How many players in this game have base 22? Oh my god. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, Pressey, I mean, I think I gotta put Pressey in like I think I gotta put him in D tier. So now we have got this trash can, Peja Stojakovic. My god, his upper is horrific. Chris Paul upper with Sedshaw 4. Chris Paul is a weird upper, and Sedshaw 4 is even weirder. Like, 92 3 ball may as well be a 72 3 ball. 79 speed may as well be 50. Limitless takeoff Hoff makes no difference. Forget all these gold badges. Like, you would think this would just be better Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson is so much better than this guy, it's not even funny. Like, I think I might have to just for the... I don't even know if I'm putting him above D tier. I want him last in C tier. Peja sucks. Peja really sucks in this game. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Peja Stojakovic absolutely sucks in 2K. He's terrible. So then we got Rick Barry. Again, he's got base 18, which is terrible. And his upper is 69, which is shocking. Like, base 18 with upper 69, you're not going to hit a shot. He plays no defense, doesn't really shoot the ball. He's slow. 71 speed with ball. He has some badges, but they're not going to make a difference. I'm putting Rick Barry in worthless. I don't even care. I don't think he's... Like, I think it's a disservice to the likes of Mike Miller to put Rick Barry in the same tier as him. So he is shocking. He is shocking, lads. So then we have got Rolando Blackman. So he has got an 86 speed, 76 3 ball, 82 lateral, quick first step on bronze. So his defense is okay, his offense is okay. Second shot 3, I'm just going to say this right now, I don't know what it is. I think if it's lightness from last year, it's not good, but it's not terrible. I think that's probably his from last year. C tier. C tier for Rolando Blackman. Okay, then we got Sean Elliott. Sean Elliott's so good. He's literally just budget. He is your poor man's Danny Granger. Same release as Granger. He's got a 75 driving dunk. Lateral leaves a bit to be desired, but all of his other defense is fine. 82 speed, 82 acceleration, 88 3 ball, base 29. He is A tier. Sean Elliott, no question, A tier. He's brilliant. And we got Battier. Battier is a great guy to get in the draft. He really is. But that's about it. He can shoot and play a little bit of perimeter defense, but that's about it. So you're gonna have to put him D tier due to speed, but he's a great player to get in the draft. So next we got Steven Jackson. And this guy right here, Ibaka's probably the best token reward in general. Like, Ibaka's, in my opinion, Ibaka outside, before Pink Diamond, Ibaka is the best. I think this is the most slept on card in all of my team, because everyone got Ibaka. Yes, his acceleration is low. 84 3 ball, 81 speed, Rudy base. He is like Rudy. He's unbelievable. I'm probably going to spend my tokens on him. Yes, he's got bad lateral. His player build makes up for that with it on his defense. Great dunk, great post moves. I'm very, very tempted. Can he get He cannot get Beyblade. If he could turn into a Beyblade, he would be my backup small forward. He would. He simply would. He would be. I would just use him instead of James Worthy. But he's so chicken. He's basically a doctor. He's like a 6'8", slightly slower Dr. J type player. Like, this is one of the most underrated players in the entire game. He's unbelievable. He is unbelievable. Steven Jackson, get into A tier. He's not quite S. He's one of the most underrated players in the game, though. So then we got Steve Smith. This is another player that just nobody realizes is good. Like 78 speed, 83 3-ball, decent dunk, mediocre lateral. Like he does everything at an alright rate, and he's again one of the 78 players in the game that have base 22. Again, would I go out of my way to like you run this guy? Probably not. Like I think C tier is probably fair for him. I think C tier is probably fair. Like maybe he could be a little bit higher or a little bit lower, but I think C tier is fine. Then we've got one of my favorite players in the whole game, Tim Hardaway Jr. This guy on offense is so good. The guy doesn't miss. He's got the pro 3 behind the back. He dunks on everybody. He's super, super fast. I don't care if this has 78 speed. He runs so fast. Defensively, he leaves a lot to be desired. 80 driving dunk. Like this guy again. This guy's been in my squad the whole time. He's still in my squad. He probably is getting dropped for Gus. Like Gus Gerard is probably coming in for him. But like, and he's also probably hard to argue him in S tier or in A tier, sorry. But I'm gonna put B tier. Tim Hardaway Jr. He outperforms his stats. And one guy who does not outperform his stats is TJ Warren. Oh dear Lord. Like 84. Like this guy's stats are unbelievable. He's got perfect stats. Yeah, he doesn't have plans. He doesn't need it. He should be my favorite. He should be playing on my team. Like base 63. I don't know what the hell this is, but the dude cannot green. The dude cannot green to save his life. I've tried everything. I've tried everything with this guy. I've used him through everything. And I just can't green with him. No matter what I do, I cannot green with TJ Warren. So for that reason, TJ Warren's going to B tier. He has better stats. Like, he has the stats that he should be in the conversation for S. But for me, I think he's not even in the conversation for A. So I'm going to have to put him in B tier. I really am not a fan. So we got Vince. Honestly, we got 3 not great players here to end the game. So we got Vince, X-Man, and Wally Szczerbiak to end this video. So, like, Vince Carter, 76 speed, 73 ball. But he's got a pretty good driving dunk. His duo with Bosch gives him a better 3 ball. But it's not the be-all, end-all. He's not bad. Again, if it's a Sapphire week for limited and you want to use that duo, be my guest. He's not terrible. Wally Szczerbiak can hit wide open jumpers. His jump shot is it's iffy, but it's not terrible. 16 on lateral quickness, so he's moderately fast and hits jumpers. That's it for Wally Szczerbiak. And X-Man basically is, you can see him 88.5, 86. He's okay speed, okay lateral, good dunk, jack of all trades type player, 73 3-ball. Base 40 is really good though, so he will hit that shot quite consistently. So for me, I think the best place to put these, I'm going to go Vince in D. I'm going to go Wally in D. I'm going to go X-Man in C. I think that's probably the fairest place. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to keep 5 players in S tier, because I like to do that in all my lists, I'm going to move Dale up. So I'm going to move Dale Ellis up to S tier. But I think you can honestly argue any of these 3 guys being better than Dale. Heck, you can probably even argue Sean Elliott. But I think these are my main 5. These are my top 5. Then I got my next 5. And then we got a lot of just not great. Like some of these, like this B tier are all pretty good cards. And in C tier and lower is like, just use them if you have to. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. That is the video. This is tier list number 3 of the month. And I'm going to be getting, this is out today, which is 19th, 20th, 21st. I'm probably going to do then like a best player tier list on like Tuesday or Wednesday. And when I end up making that tier list, we're going to be starting off from the 1st of September or 1st of October. So at the 1st of every month, we're going to be in the point guard tier list, just like we always do. This is obviously just a little bit later because the game only came out on the 10th. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.